Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah, I would like to thank to Almighty Allah who gave me the ability to speak in such a magnificent program. Then I would like to thank the authority, the committee of Rooh International School who gave me a chance to speak on behalf of you. I would like to share some experience of my life and which you can relate with your life and with your children's life or the students who are here. So when I was young, I was only 10 years old. I was in class 5 in KB High School. Then my father suddenly said to me that you are done with your schooling. I'm going to admit you in madrasa. Then I was shocked. Well, every friend of mine is studying in school. All the brilliant students, all the brilliant friends of mine, they are in school. Why I will be going into madrasa? Then he admitted me into Aliyah madrasa back in my city. After few months there, he said to me that now you are done with Aliyah madrasa system, now I want to admit you in Hifz madrasa. Well, I had nothing to say because I was too young to say my opinion. My mother rejected it. My neighborhood, my friends, they are saying that okay, your father is doing an experiment on you. Don't believe on him, don't believe upon him. But I had nothing to do. Then I was in Hifz madrasa for a few years. After a few years, my father said to me that okay, you are done with school, you are done with Aliyah madrasa, you are done with Hifz madrasa. Now I am going to admit you in Qawmi madrasa, sorry. Then I was in Qawmi madrasa for a few months. Now he is saying to me that yes, you are ready. Now I am going to admit you in cadet madrasa. Well, I am going one by one, which environments are totally different. Like the environment in his madrasa is totally different from Qawmi madrasa. And the environment in Qawmi madrasa is totally different in cadet madrasa and from school as well. Then I was in cadet madrasa at the year 2002. The cadet madrasa principal said to me that okay, you are done with class 5, so I am going to admit you here in class 6. But I have already passed 2 years in my life. Then I said to him that okay, you can admit it into class 9, not class 6. Then he said to me that okay, now I am going to admit you in class 8. So for me, I don't have any knowledge related to school education in class 6 and 7. So I was done in class up to class 5. Now I was going to admit in class 8. After done with class 8 in cadet madrasa, my father was saying to me again that okay, now I am going to take you in that school again. And after going to that school, I was so afraid because I had no knowledge related to English. I couldn't speak, I didn't know what is English grammar, and most importantly, I didn't have any knowledge related to science and mathematics. I was really afraid of mathematics because I have got only 1 out of 15 midterm exam. That is how bad I was in mathematics. Then I struggled a lot in my life. And now I can realize that all the environment I faced, all the education system I had in my life has a great impact on me. Because now I can easily relate everything. And the purpose of the school is, I'm coming to this after a bit moment. But then I'm trying to say is that I experienced school, I experienced Hifz madrasa, I experienced Aliyah madrasa, Qawmi madrasa, cadet madrasa, I experienced college, I experienced university life. Not only that, I have taught English version students, and right now I am at one of the best private university in Bangladesh, BRAC University. I am teaching science there, which is biotechnology more specifically. the thing I faced in my life, that I had to go through a lot of struggle with my father. My father is here, he is my father. He is the chief guest of today's program. And he has a very sound knowledge related to all these things, because he was very fluent, he is very fluent in English, in Arabic, in Bangla as well, and I am proud of my father. So from my father's life, what I have seen, that my father will always say to me that, okay, don't buy a car, don't buy a car, don't buy a house, gather some knowledge which will give you a car, which will give you a plane ride, which will give you a building. And that affected me a lot in my life. So now, one thing I want to say, I want to share a good news with you. So right now, some of the best US university, they are trying to offer me an admission to their university. Some of the best universities in Australia, they have offered me PhD program to go there. Some of the best universities in Canada, they are calling me to join to their PhD program. And I would be so lucky, if I could have an institution like this school. Because this school is comprised of combination of all this education. As you can see that this is English version plus Tahfiz, that is Hifzul Quran. That means your children will get to know everything, like which are important for this dunya. Like some of the guardians were saying that Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana. We want to get betterment in dunya as well as in akhirah. So your children will get betterment in this dunya as well as in akhirah, that we all want. Your children will be updated, your children will be one of the best in the society. Your children will be one of the millions in this society, in this Bangladesh, not only that, in this world.
Rooh International School, the home of future.